How's it going, guys? Seafood's here. Today, we're just going to do a little talk about One Piece, what we got going on. We got PRBO2 sitting right around the same. We got Fist of Divine Speed crumbling. I mean, we got all kinds of good stuff to look at today. So, first, what we'll do is we'll go through, we'll look at carrying on as well, see if any price change have happened with that. But like we said in the last video, we should be waiting for some price action to continue to bring this the booster boxes of these down as people get more allocation. As we get closer to release date, we will see these price of these boxes go down. But for now, anyway, let's just start on this. If we go look at the booster boxes, so on my channel, what I like to do is I like to look at the booster boxes. That's my thing. I think that booster boxes are going to be what hold their value the best. Not saying that booster boxes are going to be where you make the most amount of your money, but booster boxes are going to be the most stable form of keeping your money in this. You know, you go buy a single, like one of those Monkey D. Luffy cards, one of those gold cards that they just released in out of that A Fist of Divine Speed. I mean, you can obviously make more money with that. You know, if you can somehow buy it for $1,000 and then all of a sudden they're selling for $3,000. I mean, of course you're going to make more money doing that. So don't sit here and think that I'm not saying that. I'm just saying overall booster boxes, they don't have that price fluctuation like singles do. You know, you can get a single that costs $200, but then next week it's $120. While booster boxes, it sometimes happens like that, but it doesn't. It's not as violent. It's not as, as aggressive. It's a slower moving product. The product does cost more, whatever. All I'm trying to say is we should be seeing price for this continue to keep dropping. I mean, I think last video when we looked, they were at 175. Now they're pushing down towards 170. A $5 dump, not that bad. OP13, people are really fucking loving this set because of the artworks in the set. All that depends on this set is how hard those cards are to pull. If they're just astronomically hard to pull and you're never going to pull one, then, I mean, this set will be a banger. You're talking a $200 booster box. But if the pulls aren't that hard to pull and the cards aren't worth that much, then this will be just like every other booster box, $140, $130. And then give it a few years, they stop printing it, people start realizing, oh, what about OP13? And then welcome to the show. I mean, you're literally just buying human psychology. What is the psychology? As something gets rarer, it gets rarer, people want it more, and people are willing to pay more of a premium for it. But it takes time to get there. So anyway, if we're looking at OP13 right now, we're sitting at 170. I would say that you'll watch this go to 130, 120 bucks. It really just depends on how the cards are in this set, on how this box is going to perform. But I do think sitting at 170, I wouldn't touch it. I don't think that right now is a good time to be investing into OP13. I think that if you just give it another month from now, prices will be at a more reasonable price, more near MSRP of $120 a box, or whatever it is, 124. I don't know. I think I went over this last time. I don't even remember. But anyway, carrying on as well, OP13. I'd wait a little bit longer, and then I would start going into this. Next up, sorry, let me just go like this. Next up is going to be PRBO2. PRBO2, the booster boxes, these things are all over the place. Some days they're at 150. The other day they're at 170. So it's really just a go by and figure out who's got it. This CGC Castle, we saw this in the last video that I made, 167. I don't know what's going on with this guy's listing, but you can't add it to cart. It just says that. But anyway, the Bolt the Bird LLC, $180 for a booster box, and I really think that we hit the floor. I think the floor on this box was 160 bucks, and I think we figured that out. I think even with the reprints coming for this set, you don't have. This set is too good. People know that this set is too good. I mean, if you're from One Piece, like I said in the other videos, if this is your first pack of One Piece that you've ever opened, you're spoiling yourself because of how fucking great. I mean, dude, these packs are awesome, dude. You open up, you get 5 fucking hits. You get a foil and 4 other cards. It's like, dude, there's no other PRBO 1, of course, but there's no other One Piece set that's even comes close to this. So this is a premium booster. They're not going to print as many of it. I think that they were saying 100,000, 150,000 less packs than they do than like a normal OP, OP10 set or OP12 set, whatever the hell it is. About 100 to 150,000 less packs of this produced. You do the math on it. I think what would that be? It'd be about 50,000 booster boxes less. If that's not right. That math is not right. It's about 5,000 booster boxes less. Sorry, I needed the swig of the Baja. Anyway, PRBO2, I think that this is a banger. I think buying right here at 160, 170 is not a bad option. I would really like to see this go down to 140, 130, 120 because I'll just be buying the fuck out of them. But I think that there's a lot of people sitting in the same boat as me going, if these things dump, I'm just going to buy them. So I would start, if you don't have one, I'd pick one up and I'd just sit on it and I'd just let it be. I mean, I think that this will probably be one of the most expensive One Piece sets that there is for booster boxes, for sure. So if you think I'm wrong, then don't fucking listen to me. I don't really care. Next, we have Legacy of the Master. Legacy of the Master, of course. I love this set. I don't know why it's just so dogged on, but I love Legacy of the Master. I think the booster boxes are great. I mean, I think the hits out of them are awesome. The cards are cool. But I think we found the floor on this one, too. I think that right here, sitting at $91, this is it. This is the floor. I don't think that you're going to get any more massive reprints out of this. I don't think you're going to get anything coming out of this that's going to drop the price of this any more than it already has. I mean, $91 for a booster box is by far the cheapest One Piece booster box. Well, I shouldn't say by far, but I mean by at least 10%, even with the other shitty sets that they have. But, I mean, this set, honestly, to me, is a great set. Sitting down here at $91.76, 3 of them, I mean, I think it's a steal. I think if you could buy these for $90, I think that you'll look really smart coming in the next, 3 years. Let's just say it. Just maybe we need to come up with an actual figure for how long we say that we need to hold on to this shit for to see a return. And so, because I'm always throwing out random ass numbers, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It's like, honestly, I think we should just start calling it at 3 years. This is where you'll start to see your money return on this. And I'm not 100% on that. I could be totally wrong. It could be 10 years, but could be a year, could be fucking 3 weeks. Anyway, I think that these at 91.76 are a fucking steal. I'd buy a couple and I'd sit here and I'd just hold on to them, and I'd invest in it like you do your Roth. You know what I mean? You throw $100 in fucking Avista, whatever. You know what I mean? The power company. Monkey D. Luffy. Anyway, this is the Fist of Divine Speed. If you go through these Fist of Divine Speed and go look at the listings, it's like everybody's got about a $10,000 listing. I hope that, okay, that's going to go to that. Anyway, next up after OP12 is obviously OP11. OP11, a Fist of Divine Speed. We had this booster box push out to, almost $170? Yeah, $168, $167. So we had a good push out of here. I mean, box was sitting down at 132. A Fist of Divine Speed always had the good cards in it. Like, people knew when you first got this box that, like, hey, this thing's going to have some valuable fucking cards in it. So that's why this box, in my opinion, I feel like it held better than most of the other ones do. You go look at, I mean, even 500 years in the future, it's 500 years in the future, still $20 cheaper than this box is. But anyway, I'd really, OP11, I think right now that you're starting to fall back down, I think it's not a bad time to get back in. I think that right now you have a lot of people. I think that there's probably some people that are going, we're going to get a reprint for this. So I definitely watch out for a reprint. If you are from stocks, it's very easy to count the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's all you can't see my finger, but it's all right in here. And then, I mean, obviously we're going back up now and doing ABC. And so what happens after an ABC, you do another 5 waves down. And so, there is that part of it too. If you know stocks, I mean, you can look at that and understand what I'm saying with that. It's called Elliott wave theory. Anyway, I mean, really, you could watch this one go down to 120 bucks. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that this is, I mean, we're in, it's a different. You don't need billions of fucking dollars to flow in for this thing to go down or to go up. You know what I mean? You only needed maybe 20 grand, maybe, for this thing to double in price. And so, do I think we're gonna go another 5 waves down? I'd be really fucking, if we did another 5 waves down, dude. It's the end of, we're over. You know what I mean? Bull market's over. I'd fucking clean off your fucking shit and fucking, just like I did with my golf clubs the other day. Just fucking clean them all off and put them in fucking storage. You're done for the year, bud. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think OP11. I think this is a great set. I mean, maybe one day you could see this booster box pushing out to $200. Maybe. You know what you really need to see in One Piece is, one thing I've never talked about is you need to watch another box go to $1,000. You need to watch another box go out to $500, because there's no other like OP2. Like OP2 is still $200 a box. OP1 is like $450. OP3 is like $250. It's like you need to have a box from the normal set, like maybe like a random set, like OP04. You know what I mean? Oh, you need like OP04 to fucking push out to like $700, $800 to prove it that the rest of these can do the same thing. You can't compare the rest of these sets that they've released to Romance Dawn, the first set that they've released. You can't compare that, because it's OP01 versus OP06. You know what I mean? You're buying the first set, so you can't compare the price of that booster box to anything else, because it's the first fucking set. It's just like the new Gundam shit. It's just like, yeah, I mean, of course that new first booster box is going to be fucking expensive because it's the first set, but you just wait for all these other ones, dude. There might be a couple of them, bro. You can go pick them up for $80, $75. And so, I don't really know where I was going with that, to be completely honest, but I would. You need one of these boxes. You need something to fucking do that $500 rally. You need something to do with that. Now it's $700 a booster box, just to prove it to every one of these other boxes that they can do it too. It's sort of like the same thing with Pokemon. You needed. I know that nobody really likes talking about Pokemon. You guys always get on my shit for Pokemon, but you know, like let's just, like, for example, Scarlet and Violet era. You know, you needed Paldean Fates, so SVO2. You needed SVO2 to get above $300 to prove to every other booster box that they could get above $300. If you remember, for, I don't know, 6 months, every one of these fucking booster boxes sat at like $250, $200. All of them from fucking Scarlet Violet. And then all of a sudden, Paldean Evolved finally got its footing, and now that thing's almost, I think it's almost $400 for a booster box. But what that did was prove that SV has the potential to have $400 boxes. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with even the Sword and Shield era, the last era. You needed to have that Evolving Skies go out to $2,000-$3,000 for it to prove that Lost Origins and Fusion Strike and all of that can push out to these $1,000 figures. You know what I mean? You need to have that outlier. You need to have that one box that's just doing something that none of the other ones can, and it'll push the price of all the other ones. It just will. I mean, I promise, it's the way that fucking works. And so anyway, you just gotta, it's just time, dude. Something has to prove, something has to break, and then everything breaks. It's just like the system. It's just like the fucking government. As soon as this recession comes, and it'll fucking come, something's gonna break. And once that thing breaks, everything breaks. And so, just wait. I mean, anyway, kind of going down a little rampage with that. But next up after that, Vista Divine Speed, and then the extra booster, the Anime 25th Collection. These are sitting at $220. I think that they might have gone up about $10 if I'm not wrong. Yep, they were sitting at about $215, so about $5. I was wrong. But gone at about $215. Lowest listed right now is $228 plus $7, so $235 to your door. Don't know much about EBO2. I've said this before. Never really looked into it. I don't know much about it. I think that because it is a special set, I mean, Yeah, I mean, I think that EBO2 is, I mean, if you look at this, it's doing identical to what PBR, PRBO2 is doing. Where you have the initial, right? Like we talked about in the last video, I'll say it again. The announcement comes out. Very few places know that they're getting the allocation. Price comes out. They're $250 a box. A month later, they still in the works. Now you got another 100 shops getting allocation. Now you got another, and then to give it 2 weeks, you got 10,000 shops getting allocation. You know what I mean? And then that's what causes this. That's what causes just this running flat to just whoosh, is people in the beginning not having the allocation, not knowing that they have the allocation. And then more and more people get the allocation. The set comes out. People have it. People are trying to flip it, make a quick buck. And then, that supply runs out. Oh, they're not printing any more of it. Oh, people kind of start to forget about it because you got the new OP10 set coming out, right? You got new OP10, and then all of a sudden, oh, wait, they're not making EBO2 anymore. Oh, the booster boxes look cool. Okay, let's start buying it. Now they're $220 a box. It's exactly what's going to happen to PRBO2. So just get ready. If you want to know the chart and what it's going to look like, you're looking at it right here. This is what PRBO2 will do. So anyway, let's find look, I can't find it. It'd probably be easier if I just open them in a new tab like this. So Royal Blood OP10, I believe, for there. $98 for a box. I have one of these. I bought it at $98. Just one. Never really been a big fan of Royal Blood. I don't think that they have if you look at Royal Blood, I just don't think the singles in here are really what get me going in the morning. I mean, for some people it's cool, but for me it just doesn't. These aren't, they're very, that one's, that'd be, my favorite one. But, they're very childish. They look like Disney cards. You know what I mean? If you look at this, I can imagine fucking Mickey Mouse in the back of it. So, Royal Blood has never really been my favorite, but I mean, 98 for a booster box. There's a lot of people in this that'll probably really like this. This type of artwork. There's lots of people, and so personally, it's not for me. But personally, I'm in it at $100 a booster box because fuck it, we ball. You know what I mean? But no, I think $100 for a booster box of these, again, I think it's the same thing like I was saying with Legacy of the Master. You buy this now, give it 3 years, you're gonna look really fucking smart. When this thing is $250 a box, $300 a box, you're gonna look really fucking smart. When OP fucking 26 is coming out, and you know what I mean? I think you're gonna look really smart buying this box right now. And so anyway, I mean, you just had forever of this thing just going flat, and so when things go flat, they're just accumulating. Just remember that people are accumulating. You have an equal match right now of sellers and buyers, and as soon as that seller side runs out of sellers, and there's still buyers, price goes up. Come on, supply and demand, people. This one though, I mean, the big thing too is we haven't really talked about it, but it's the supply, it's the current quantity, it's the amount sold, it's all of that dictate the price as well. If we go look at Journey Together from, what is that, SV09 Pokemon, you have 2 booster boxes in that. You have a enhanced booster box and you have a normal booster box. The enhanced booster box coming with the card was cheaper than the normal booster box because there was more supply. There was more supply of the enhanced booster box. There was more of them on the market than there were the normal booster boxes that weren't enhanced. And so the non-enhanced boxes were selling for more than the enhanced were. And so that's all that is. That's all it is just a supply and demand game, right? So you have more supply of OP10 than you do OP11, then OP10 is going to be cheaper. It goes for anything. It's supply and demand. Anyway, OP10, I mean, I think $250 a box pushing out like this. You got to convince people that they want this set. You know what I mean? I don't think OP10 has anything in it that really stands out. You know what I mean? It doesn't really get you going. Damn it! I was trying to leave it so then I could do that. Next up, Emperors in the New World. Let's go like that because then I can just go right back. Emperors in the New World. What do we got? We got a $3,000 gold D. Roger card. That's not what we were looking for. We're looking for the booster box. Booster box. Here you go. $215. I mean, here's one of these booster boxes where it's just like, okay, you know, this one's proved itself. Here you go. Here's your 125 a booster box. They dump. Nobody fucking wants it. And then all of a sudden, oh, we want it. We want it. Now they're 215. Most recent sale, 221. Would I tell you to buy this one? No. No. I mean, yeah, maybe. You know what I mean? If you don't give a fuck about short-term price action, if you're like, yeah, if it goes down to 150, whatever, it'll go up to 300 one day. I don't really care. Then 100%. But I think we're sitting right here at 214, 335 currently available. They've sold 10,000 of these fucking booster boxes on TCG Player. You know, I wouldn't touch this one yet. I think there's too much supply out there. I think that this has a very good opportunity of coming back down into the hundreds, into the not 100, but like 160, 170. I mean, that's the thing. It's just like there's certain boxes right now that I would buy that are just stupid cheap, like Legacy of the Master. And then there's shit like this where it's like, give it 6 months when everybody's fucking gone out of this market, because it'll be very soon that people aren't interested in One Piece and Pokemon and Star Wars and Disney and Magic. It'll be soon. It's what happens. I mean, as soon as people are out of this, I mean, dude, this thing could go back down to $1.50, $1.40, $1.30. You know, I mean, it just really just depends on what happens with this. So would I buy it at 221? No, I would not buy this at 221. Next up would be the Premium Booster, the best. That's sitting at 457. So 460 right now. You could pick one up for. So, this is one of these boxes where it just proved itself that, like, hey, we can push into this 400 range, the 500 range, and this is what's gonna give the green light to PRBO2 to do it. Max, what are you doing, kitty? The guy got a cat tower over here. She's anyway. So 460 for a box. I think that this will be one of those boxes that'll go over 1,000 a box as soon as they're they're not as available anymore. Where did my thing go? Oh, is it gone? No, we did it. We did it. 2 legends. Not doing the greatest. This is more of like a Legacy of the Master. I mean, it's OPO 8, but I mean, dude, 101 a box. It's like it doesn't hit home like it should. You know, I mean, you only have a $350 max pull out of it. Again, I mean, the cards just aren't like, they don't get you going. You know what I mean? They don't get you out of bed. So that's why, I mean, honestly, even this box at $100, I mean, it almost feels like a scam versus buying OP12. I mean, $300 card. I mean, yeah, there you go, dude. Here's a box that was $70, just a shit set. Yeah, I mean, I think that this could probably go back down to $80, $70 a box. I mean, I think sitting up here at 100, it's not worth it for the pulls that you can get out of it. You know what I mean? Legacy of the Master is even cheaper than this, so you can get better shit than that. All right. Well, anyway, I think that, I mean, this video is already 22 minutes long, 23 minutes long, so I think I'll call it here. We'll stop at OPO 8. And then I'll make another one. We'll go OPO 7 to all the way back down to OPO 1, but we'll get the premium boosters, blah, 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 all that fun shit in there too. We'll do that. But I think for this video, we'll call it good. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and peace out!